It's week 3 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Jets and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A good one here in the AFC East. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of a possible 17 years. For the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it. This is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race. And now, I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the 3rd pick in this past year's draft.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could...
Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. Inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Cooper, the tight end, is in motion. Pistol give to Stevenson. Now a loose football. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Another run here with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be 4th down. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And what a way to break the seal on scoring in this one. A special teams miscue, the fumbled punt taken back the other way. Greg, it's 6-0.
Yeah, and Mike, how often do we hear it? Every team stresses ball security. The ball is the most important thing on the field. And in this case, the returner gets loose with it. They force the fumble, and not only that, they scoop it up, and they take it back for 6. You just can't have those mistakes, especially on special teams.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
17 yards on that play, and the Jets have a first down. A give. Here's Hall. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown, New York. That his first touchdown of the new year.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Cooper, the tight end, is in motion. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Cooper, the tight end, is in motion. They'll go play action with May. This one complete to Bourne. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. He is in. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Patriots.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch.
And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll give up the middle with Hall. And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
He got loose after the grab, and they couldn't bring him down. A gain of 28. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Now Zerline for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Patriots offense and Kendrick Bourne back on the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so The time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. There's Osborne with the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. Here's May. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. May to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Open man downfield is Conklin. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. 1st down for Aaron. Looking deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers as they'll square off against the L.A. Chargers. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, our first doubleheader of the year, Jaguars, Bills at 7:30, followed by Commanders and Bengals kicking off 45 minutes later. In the first half, we saw some great play from Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Gibson now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Here's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. In motion comes Lazard. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Rodgers now. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Following the touchdown, the Jets have Rodgers ready to go for 2. Play fake. It's Rodgers. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. The open man is Osborne. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down, May. That one to the veteran Hooper. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Whoa! And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Throwing, Rodgers. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Yeah. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Hall. Whoa! And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Good blocking, and he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. And this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson heading out onto the field. And he's had all sorts of ball control problems in this one. Let's take you back. He gets free. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. Whoa.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. Nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's the rookie from Wisconsin. It's Braylon Allen. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They go back to Allen. Yeah! Finding space at the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point try now for Zerline. He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
A run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Back to throw is Taylor. It is brought in the end zone. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From out of the gun, here's May. Open man there. It is Bourne. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Throwing, Taylor. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal. They give to Hall. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
Let's go now.
Taylor looking to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll look to set up the screen. And now for a second time, he loses the football. The Jets have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's May to throw it on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Third and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Patriots first down. Here's May again. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. May to the air once more. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will add one more onto their big lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To throw on first down is May. That'll be incomplete, and now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. One final play. Sending it deep. Looking for Osborne. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.